What is the first thought that comes to your mind when you hear the NFL? Out of all the sports nationally recognized in the world, I think we can all agree that football is the most violent. Given the nature of this sport, it comes with its perks. Perks may not always be a good thing. Some say that football proves masculinity and ego trips. This is 100% correct. I have played this sport through high school, and compared to baseball, the pregame rituals are completely different. Coaches say, in football, go out and kill him, compared to, let's go rip the seams off the ball. Does it seem like there may be a correlation between the sport's nature and domestic violence and assault charges against the players in the NFL? This is a very important topic, not only for football players, but for all athletes. I believe that these NFL players think they are invincible and beyond the law, when in reality they are pawns in a revenue-based game. The Super Bowl is the most naturally watched sporting event in the world every year. I'm here to provide you with a background of what goes on behind the scenes in the NFL. Domestic violence charges in the NFL have been constantly increasing in percentage over the last decade. Cases like O.J. Simpson, Ray Rice, Michael Vick, and Adrian Peterson, which I'll explain later thoroughly in a few minutes, are all cases of domestic violence charges. The league's apparent apathy over players' mistreatment of women and children goes back several decades. The most famous case for this is the O.J. Simpson case. O.J. Simpson was a Heisman Trophy winner, and he was the first running back to rush more than 2,000 yards in a single season. But now he is currently incarcerated in the Nevada State Prison for the murder of his wife. Why would any athlete risk going to jail for the rest of his life? I think it was psychological and mental damage from participating in such a corruptive sport. After playing football for any number of years, anyone can go mentally insane with egocentralism. More recently, Ray Rice was arrested for the assault of Jay Palmer, which is his future wife. Ray Rice was the Ravens' second all-time leading rusher with 6,180 yards from 2008-2013. He was a three-time Pro Bowler, but there was a video released of him punching out his wife in an elevator. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell banned Rice for 2 games without pay and then fined him $58,000 in connection with his aggravated assault and a punishment that was widely criticized as insignificant. On September 8th, the video of the aggravated assault was released, causing an indefinite ban from the NFL for life. Could it be fame that makes these players feel invincible? Why would any athlete in their right mind risk their career and how their fans and teammates view them for something like domestic violence with a loved one? Can you start to see a trend in these stories? The answer is change. There needs to be change in the NFL for it to remain the most profitable professional sport in America. What was the NFL's response to this? After originally suspending Ray Rice for 2 games, the NFL was under so much fire that Commissioner Roger Goodell admitted in late August that he just didn't get it right, and then he toughened the league's policy on domestic violence, instituting suspensions of 6 games for offenders. The NFL Players Association has hired an FBI worker to investigate the case to show the seriousness of the offense. They have cut Ray Rice at the end of the season and banned him indefinitely from the NFL. They have implemented a domestic violence training program for all teams. This entails building and recognizing warning signs for psychological stress and anger, focusing on follow-up and providing continuous resources at clubs to address potentially violent situations as well as preventing them. I believe the league is not taking the matters as seriously as they should. They should set a better example for their players and their coaches and their fans. This can be accomplished by putting more emphasis on separating the game from their lives. In all these cases, in my opinion, are caused by too many knocks to the head and body and buildup of stress and anger, which is released into other aspects of their lives. I think the NFL should invest a considerable amount of money towards team psychiatrists. This will allow players to not take all the pent-up anger and stress caused by the game in their everyday lives. I believe this will make a positive impact in football and a positive impact in humanity. The solution to the problem was dealt with by the NFPA was insignificant.